Greetings, and welcome back to LA Quill. Today we're diving into one of the most essential and most misunderstood elements of storytelling, the plot. Every novel has one, of course, but not every plot keeps readers turning the page. So let's talk about how to craft a story that's not just a sequence of events, but an experience your readers can't put down. Every novel has a plot. All of them. Yes, even the ones you don't like. Some are quite intricate. Some are weaving together multiple threads and timelines all at once. Others are simplistic, even elegant in their minimalism. But here's the thing. An engaging plot isn't just a list of what happens. It's about why things happen. It's about tension and change and consequence. Readers aren't here for an itinerary. They're here for a journey. So think about your plot as a living organism. It grows, it reacts, it breathes. Every choice your characters make, every obstacle they face, should feed into that living structure. And if something doesn't, it's time to prune. Now let's address the elephant in the bookstore. Repetition. Have you ever wandered down the fantasy aisle and realized half the covers look the same? Pick up one book and it's Chosen One Saves the Kingdom. You pick up another, Chosen One Saves the Kingdom, but this time there's a dragon. And the third, Chosen One Saves the Kingdom, but she's reluctant about it. It's not that these stories can't work. They do work. It's that they've been told the same way so many times that even the most devoted reader starts to have deja vu, but they're popular for a reason. People like these stories. As writers, it's not our job to copy someone else's song. It's to remix the melody, to bring something new to the page. That doesn't mean reinventing storytelling from scratch. It means asking, what can I add that's uniquely me? Maybe it's your voice or your world building. Maybe it's the way your protagonist sees the world differently. But if you want to stand out, you have to deliberately avoid the well-worn paths. Take a trip to your local bookstore and look around. If you notice a pattern, a dozen similar plots, for example, your creative radar should start pinging. That's your sign to zig where everyone else has zagged. A plot shouldn't plot. Readers crave movement and momentum and something happening. That's what plot is. So if your story feels like it's just trudging from one event to the next, something's gone wrong. It's time to mix it up. It's time to zig. Do something different. The solution isn't to add more explosions or bigger battles. That's not going to help you. That's not what I'm talking about. It's to manipulate the structure of the story itself, even when you're telling a story that's been told 100 times before. There are no unique plots left. There are only a few variations of a different way to tell a story. So you are going to be repeating someone else's plot at some point. That doesn't mean it has to be exactly like everyone else. There's still room for you to manipulate the structure. So try this. Tell events out of order. That could be fun. Drop your reader in the middle of the chaos and let them piece together how things got that way. Human curiosity can be your secret weapon. We need to fill in the blanks. Or try focusing on only the events that truly matter. Every scene should earn its place by moving the plot forward or by deepening our understanding of character. If a scene doesn't do either, it's probably just decorative. And finally, try leaving out crucial details. Let your readers puzzle over them. Keep them guessing. Not confused, but curious. What comes next? Remember that storytelling is a collaboration between you and the reader. When you trust them to connect the dots, they become active participants in your world, and they have a better time. And then we approach the eternal debate? Plotter or pantser? How do you make your plot? Do you just fly off the handle and just make it up as you go along? Or do you sit down and intricately detail each step? Outline or chaos? The truth is, there's no single right way to do it. Some writers need structure. They map out every twist and every turn before they write a single word. For them, an outline is a compass, a way to stay on course and avoid detours and keep their characters heading in the right direction. For others, including myself, it's just too rigid. Just too rigid. The stories come alive in the writing itself, at least for me. So for people like me, we follow instinct and emotion, the characters' voices. Yeah, it's messy, I won't deny that. But sometimes that chaos bursts the most unexpected brilliance. If you're a discovery writer, keep a notebook handy. When inspiration strikes but doesn't fit your current chapter, write it down. You might not use it now, but it could be the seed of your next book or your next chapter. And if you hit writer's block, because you will, I promise, we all do. If you hit writer's block, a loose outline can become a lifeline. So don't shy away from outlines entirely, even if you're a pantser, even if you like to fly by the seat of your pants. A very basic outline reminds you where you're going, even when you've lost sight of your path. So the real answer to, do I need an outline, is maybe. Try both. Find out which one frees your creativity instead of chaining it. There is no one right way. Some people have to have that outline in order to even get started. And some people find that outline too rigid, too confining. It's okay either way. Just find out what works for you. And here's one of the hardest lessons for any writer. Sometimes you have to kill your darlings. Sorry, but we fall in love with scenes. We do it with clever dialogue, with that entire tea party chapter where nothing happens but everyone's being adorable. But if it doesn't serve the story, it doesn't belong and it may have to get the axe. If your protagonist drives to another state and chats with a stranger and then returns home unchanged, that scene is filler. But if he discovers a vital clue along the way, a key that unravels everything, suddenly that trip matters. Every page of your novel is real estate. Use it wisely. Readers don't want every detail of a character's breakfast or wardrobe unless it means something. They don't care that he put on black socks instead of gray ones. It doesn't matter unless it does. Ask yourself this. Does this scene or this detail change the plot or contribute to the character's development? Does it reveal something about a new character? Does it raise the stakes or build tension? If the answer is no to all of that, let it go. Plot is motion. It's heartbeat. It's what keeps your reader saying, just one more chapter before I go to bed. A good plot doesn't need to be complicated, but it must always be alive. Something must always be at risk. A secret, a relationship, a dream, an entire world. The stakes are what transforms the events into a story. When in doubt, look at your story through your reader's eyes. Would you turn that page? Would you keep reading? If not, something needs to shift. The tension, the pacing, the emotional drive behind the scene. At the end of the day, what you write about is entirely up to you. Your plot, your characters, your world. They're your canvas. But if you want your readers to stay with you, to invest in every page, keep your story moving. Keep it fresh. Keep it purposeful. And most importantly, believe in your story. Because that passion, that spark, is what readers truly connect to. Now that is our tale from L.A. Quill today. What's your favorite way to build an engaging plot? Do you outline everything? Or do you discover it as you go? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, May your stories always be magical.